Hi, my name is Roland Jean Charles from PMI JCM Realty Group, where we manage properties from an asset management perspective. Today I'm going to be talking to you about 3 benefits of marketing rental properties early. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to get right into it. So, you heard the old adage, the early bird gets the worm, right? Now, this is a very old adage, but it applies to real estate and property management as well. Because when you think about it, one of the most challenging aspects of managing a property is getting a property rented, right? So filling those vacancies, that's one of your most important jobs, and it's one of your most challenging jobs, right? The first step to that, though, is getting the property notoriety, visibility, right? You have to get the property out there for your prospective tenants to see it, to make sure that you get the quality tenants that you want, right? So the fact of the matter is, though, good tenants look early, right? And so that's where the old adage, the early bird gets the worm, comes in. And so since, good tenants look early, if you post your property early, you're going to get a lot of those good tenants. Now, there are some instances where good tenants have to leave properties on a short notice, right? Those things happen. And there are instances where bad tenants look early, right? Those happen as well. But 99% of the time, if you put out your property, if you list your property early enough, you'll be able to get good quality tenants that look for properties early. And then you'll be able to fill your vacancies and have a headache-free tenant. The next benefit is that it eases the pressure, right? Getting a property rented is a lot of pressure, right? Because there's money at stake. The longer the property stays vacant, the more money the property loses, the more money the owner loses, and of course, you don't get paid a management fee, right? So marketing the property early while there is work being done to the property where you can't make money on it anywhere. If there's another tenant in the property so that, they're paying on the rent, it eases the pressure to, get the property rented, right? So by the time, either the property is ready to sell, it's kind of like pre-order, right? By the time the property is ready to rent, or by the time the tenant is moved out, you already have a tenant in place, someone that already is interested in the property, right? So that's great, right? And it eases a lot of pressure off the property management or you, right, if you're the owner, right? The last tip is, or the last benefit is it helps you build a prospect list. When you are managing multiple properties, or if you own multiple properties and you want to get those properties rented, as you market those properties early, not every good tenant is going to be able to get that property, right? So only one good tenant is going to get that property. What do you do with the rest, right? You keep them on a list, right? They may not need a property today, but when new properties you have come along, you can send them out a note and see if they're ready to move or if they need assistance with getting a rental. So, those 3 benefits alone should be enough to give you encouragement, to prod you to, marketing your property early. So, the next question is, how early should you market the property? For me, I would say at least 30 days in advance, right? Depending on your market and where you are, and what property you're trying to get rented. You may do a little bit earlier than that, but at least 30 days before the property is vacant, right? So let's say if the tenant was moving out, let's say November 1st, you want to at least start marketing the property on October 1st, right, while the tenant's still in. And I would even go before that, maybe September, right? So that's all I have for today. As I stated, we're going to be doing a webinar talking about how to streamline your rental property business to maximize your growth. Please join that webinar. We're going to post that link with this article. And also, please go to our Facebook page and join our Facebook group. Roland Jean Charles, PMI JCM Realty Group. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.